Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday Fun Day. It's our favorite day of the week. It is Sunday, the day that we gather. Gosh, it's been like 14 months now, 13 months that we've been doing this. That's a lot of intentions, a lot of manifesting. We've been meeting every Sunday and really tapping into what we want to create in our life via our intentions. And then we are taking energy and we are zapping it up. It is a signature energetic activation that I made up. I guess it was kind of channeled to me 11 years ago to help a friend get a job. She got the job. So welcome everybody. Hi Deb, good morning. Hi Callie, hi Estha. Hi you guys, so happy to see everybody. I got all my bling on today. I'm like finding all these gems, literally, pun intended, in my stuff. And so I'm like digging it out to wear it. So fun. If you're new, hi, welcome. There. It's Mercury today's the last day of Mercury retrograde, I think. I'm Jill Hoyrup, psychic healer. I used to be like a major overthinker, analyzer, problem solver. I'm still that way. Actually, it kind of augments how I do my work, but I'm not living up here in my little head anymore. So when I got introduced to energy in 2003, I finally started opening up and discovering intuition and using energy to do stuff and whatnot. So it's been really, really cool. So now I help you clear blocks and learn how to tap into your own intuition. So hi, Carmelie. Hi, Annetta. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling all sassy. I didn't do like this because nobody can be bothered with that. But I just am so excited. I always get really jazzed up whenever I know that I'm coming on or when we start doing this, even if I'm like kind of lunky beforehand. So I just want to thank you guys for being here and interacting with me and enjoying the zap up and all of that stuff. So I really can feel your energy back. So it lifts me up. So I want to do a quick check-in, and if you're on my mailing list, you've seen the latest. I'm going to do my quick little plug to start with. Love Boot Camp. It's starting on Wednesday, you guys. That's 3 more days. So hop in if you haven't got your spot yet. I'm closing the doors Tuesday. And it'll be really important to jump in on time because of the way it's structured. So hop on in, and there have been a couple new things. Sorry, if you don't even know what I'm talking about, the Love Boot Camp is all about clearing out the old programming that you've had around love. I'm not just talking about love relationships, romantic love relationships. I'm talking about family love, right? Self-love, friend love. I'm talking about all the different kinds of love that you can experience in your life. And the messages that you start telling yourself because of experiences that you've had in these areas. Okay. So we're really going to have you investigate what those old programming and old beliefs are. And then of course, bring in the new beliefs. But there have been a couple new things that have come into my awareness. Thank you guys, that we're going to be doing. So if you were in the Stash the Cash and Money Boot Camp, you know that everything is done by energetic flow and kind of the whole flow of what's happening in our group container with the energy. So what we're adding is a group grief healing and trauma healing. Some relationships can have a lot of grief and trauma involved. And then what I woke up this morning, or actually when I realized yesterday that it was Chiron Retrograde now, I couldn't have planned this better, and I really didn't plan it, you guys, so I'm quite tickled. We're going to be using the Chiron retrograde energy the whole time to assist us with these healings. I am so excited. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. So it's all about kind of, I think it's retrograde for like 6 months. So we have all this time. We're hitting at the beginning. You guys, I just can't wait to see what happens after we're done with the boot camp. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but all of this releasing that we're going to be doing is just going to be amazing. And with Chiron helping us, I don't know, I'm kind of speechless about it actually, because I just can't even speak to what is going to happen, but I predict that it's going to be very powerful and help us. So what I'm feeling with this time around, I don't know if it's on a water sign or what's going on, but it feels to me, and it feels like we'll really, part of it is my plan is not to get you like remembering all the things that happen in your life that are yucky. Okay, we're going to notice them. You already know what most of them are, I'm sure, and we're going to just clear them. So there's a little bit of consciousness and noticing that will be happening in the boot camp, and for like the first week or two, and then we're on to like the new stuff. Okay, so jillhorb.com/love. I hope to see you there. Let me go back up, see what I've missed. So Linda says, my intention is to open every one of my senses and clairs and ace this afternoon's house tour and whatever comes after that. Awesome. I got a house tour today. All of a sudden, everything just started falling into place. Oh, is it a surprise that Mercury's direct today, which could be smoothing out a lot of things for a lot of people. So yay, Esther's excited about the boot camp. Yay. So just as an additional little blip about the boot camp, this isn't necessarily like a let's go find love relationship boot camp. This is just an overall healing, and really we're going to be doing a lot of zap it ups in there as well for bringing in that love vibration and that love frequency. Okay, so unless you a relationship, we're definitely going to do some work around love relationship, romantic relationship. So I thought we would actually start with a little tiny quick correctly. How does everybody feel about that? Let me know where you're at with your mood and with your energy and things like that. Hi, Lena. I'm not sure what you mean. Where is what? The link to the Love Bootcamp is jillhoyrip.com/love. Is that what you meant? So I've been noticing for like a month now, I've been very introspective and low energy. Just I can feel, and I was kind of blaming it on the Seattle weather quite a bit, but now I kind of recognize my guides channeled to me the other day, and they were telling me that literally, like I energetically, it takes me about 3 months to energetically acclimate. And I've been here about something like that. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. But actually now, like, so I'm acclimated. And then there's this other section of like, what does this mean for me? And you guys want to hear something really interesting is I only spent 3 months in Bacalar, Mexico, and then I moved up to Playa del Carmen, and I was only there for 3 months until I moved here. So if I look back over that 9 months, I'm like, wow, I never really, just when I was getting acclimated, I left. So I didn't ever really like unravel anything. Now I'm recognizing that I'm here probably a lot longer than I originally felt like I would be here, just because of the way the world is unraveling. And so I'm like having to come to grips with that. Like I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, I'll be there for the summer. Like Seattle summers are great. And now there's this whole other unraveling happening. So I just want to speak to that. If you are having these waves, I feel like things are happening in waves, especially as the world things happen with what's happening with the world. I feel like we're not done with the waves. We're not done with things unraveling. We're not done with things opening up and shutting down. Like I feel like we're still in the momentum of all of that stuff. So you might be feeling that. So just notice. Esther's feeling amazing. Girl. Awesome. It's really good. More awesome. Deb says, kind of worrying about things, so a little stressed and feeling a little lethargic and blah. Deb, I just have to say it's not funny to hear this, but like last week, everyone else is like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling off. And you were like, I feel great. So it's just interesting, right? It's interesting the flow of everything for everybody, right? So if you guys are not feeling like we need a Chiron release, well, Deb might need it, then let me know. I don't know. Let's still move forward with it. It won't be a long one. We'll just do kind of a high level one to start playing with the energy, because I was really excited when it popped up on my calendar yesterday. I was like, cool. So let's go ahead and just take a few deep breaths. And while we do this, you can think about what your intention is. A couple deep breaths in through the nose and out. Sorry, I don't need more. Anything that you are consciously aware of, S is like, we need it, or not consciously aware of. Let's imagine our bonfire again. I really like it when we all sit around the bonfire and throw in our stuff. So like for an example of what you might want to throw in there is, for me, like I'm gonna throw in just this kind of unsettled feeling I've had. It's not really so much today, but it has been in the last couple of weeks of like recognizing I'm feeling stuck here. Remember before I was talking about, let's live in the now and let's just go with the flow. I don't know what the plan is. No plan is the perfect plan. So now I'm kind of over that. Not over it, but I mean, it's still very valid and true, but I don't feel that way anymore. So there's a difference, right? So I'm going to kind of throw in the uncertainty of what I'm experiencing in my life right now, and what I think that means or looks like, because what we want to do is open up to other possibilities, right? Like, what could it really mean? What could it really mean for me to stay here a little bit longer term than I thought or felt like I was going to? So maybe I don't have to go live somewhere else anymore. I don't know, like, but concept wise, okay. So for me also, I'm throwing in the purging I've been doing on, like, my goal for so long was like moving south of it, but now back with, like, there's this almost an energetic upset of like, but I thought that was my new life, and like, well, now what am I doing? Like, so you guys see what I'm talking about with how it kind of all weaves in together. So find for you what that is in its own way. You're going to have something completely different, obviously, but like Linda, maybe you're throwing in all of the like good house and then you can't get it because of COVID, or you know what I mean? Like you are maybe can let go of I'm hearing like the perfect place, finding the perfect place. I still feel like, I don't know, perfect is still the good word for it, but I feel like you're going to find a place that's more in alignment with where the three of you are now, if that makes sense. So is my sound going in and out for anyone else? I haven't had any notifications of poor internet. Surprise. So Kelly, you might want to go out and come back in, unless someone else comments that that's what's happening for them. Okay, so now that I've babbled about what you can release, tune into what you can release for you, what you need to release. And let's pull in that Chiron energy. The Chiron retrograde energy. So this is supporting us in our navigating our old wounds and healing them and old patterns, and perhaps creating new beginnings by the release of the old. Okay. So as that energy comes in, I'm actually seeing it come in, not even really through our crown, but it's like kind of enveloping us. It's coming from the top down at an angle, actually, and almost like a lightning bolt, following with the zap theme. And I'm actually seeing it kind of like yellow, and then it turns into orange. Very significant for like the third and second chakra, right? So a couple more deep breaths. So I'm also hearing for some of us, if we don't know yet what we might be releasing or working on, then I feel like it's time to support us with that. So keep that in mind if there's not something coming into your awareness. And it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes it's just an energetic thing that's happening behind the scenes. Okay. So I'm actually seeing it. So back to our bonfire that we're all in front of, I'm actually seeing this Chiron retrograde energy, like it's coming down to each of us and then it's going into the ground and like coming up where the bonfire is and really like blowing up the bonfire. Does anybody else see or have it? I don't have a way to go back in. The sound was funny, retrograde. Yeah, let's just blame it on retrograde. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm breaking up quite a bit. I don't know. I don't know that besides coming back out and going back in. I don't want to lose you. Annetta says, hi, Cindy, by the way. Annetta says, a lot of changes in my home at the moment. So my intention is to find peace through the storm and go through it in flow, ending up better on the other side. Perfect. Beautiful. That feels really good to me. All right. How's everybody feeling with the Chiron retrograde energy? We're done with our clearing piece. So if you want to share your intentions, go ahead. This again is our wrap-up energetic process to ignite, expand, and magnify. So we're literally taking our maybe a little flat, or maybe we're not quite aligned with it, or maybe what to have, and we're literally giving it a huge supercharged boost energetically as we send it out there. So I don't think I've even announced this yet. I do personal Zap It Up sessions now if you are interested. It is on the website. I don't think I have. You can go to jillhorup.com and find it on the services and healing page if you are interested in bringing some intentions, and we'll do a personal Zap It Up. So what that looks like is, I'll do my friends as the example, like a job, like we're really making it personalized, the Zap, and like when I do job stuff, we connect it with everybody involved and we make her name really big and her name and stuff. So it's really a lot more personalized than what we do here if you're interested. So I'm not frozen here yet. Maybe I am. Oh, all right, great. How's everybody else? If I can type to you that I'm not frozen, then I'm still alive. I'm still happy. All right, let's just jump in. Maybe we're having too many technical issues with Mercury. Mercury's going out with a bang, just for kicks. Let me see. Let me just look really quick to see. I want to see if Mercury's really over, because I'm pretty sure it is. Mercury retrograde till today. So then we hit Mercury shadow for the other side. So take a deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, and think of your intention, what it is you are wanting to manifest in your life. What are you wanting to create in your life? And we're going to ignite it, expand it, and magnify it. I'm hearing that we're still using the Chiron retrograde energy for this. So, and the amethyst bling energy too. How are we doing on sound or anything? I'm not frozen, keep breaking up for Cindy. Okay. Linda was yes to in and out audio. Sound is funny. Okay. All right, you guys. So, are you all with me as we stay in peace? Okay. Let me know. I think the comments are delayed. All righty. Let's get back settled in. Let me take a drink, hydrate, do a hydration for yourself. Hopefully the sound is going out while I'm glunk, glunk, glunking my water. Okay. So let me do a quick little tap into everybody's not seen your comments yet. And let's just, everything feels good. I'm just checking energetically for alignment and it feels good. And it feels like everybody has their intention. So let's start from the back forward a little bit. I want you to tap into the feeling of what it feels like when you have this thing that you want, okay? So Lena's working on all my financial needs are met with enough left to do fun things. I like that one the best, Lena. And I could like your next one the best too. That one feels really good. Yay, Callie, I'm so glad it makes you happy to do this with me. Okay, so Annetta, you're gonna be feeling like, what does that peace feel like when all the stuff at home settles and you are in the next phase of whatever's going on? So what is that like? You know, you're maybe feeling the lessons or you're feeling peace. And Linda, you are, you're going to be up and on anyway with your house tour today, but so Linda, you're going to tap into, well, this is a suggestion. I'm not trying to boss you. You're going to feel what it feels like when you recognize your intuitive hits when you're looking at that house. So you can imagine yourself like, oh, I heard this, or I saw a vision of all of us having a backyard barbecue or whatever, right? So put your senses into your what it feels like to get that, right? So you're feeling like, wow, like it really worked. I'm feeling it. So, all right. Deb says more than enough money to handle these extra bills. Okay, perfect. That feels good. All right. So while you're tapping into the feeling of what it is going to have obtained this wish or desire or intention, I'm seeing you tap into that, and we are pulling that. You're jumping into the future of how you're going to feel, and we're pulling that energy back to you today to like align and match with you now. So hold on, like connected and anchored is what I'm hearing. So a couple deep breaths. So for those of you with money stuff, you're going to feel and see yourself paying the bills and having the money left over. And then you're going to feel what that feels like to have that extra, okay? Couple deep breaths. And you could even be saying something like, wow, I thought it was more than what I thought it was going to be, or something like there's even an excess in the excess, right? I see some of you doing that, like, wow, there's a lot more than I thought would be left over. That's really cool. So then you're extra happy because of that, extra feeling excited. All righty. How's everybody feeling with this energy? Kelly says, I think it's also good and helpful. Oh, good. I'm glad. Annetta says, secure, happy, and calm is what I want. It has a lot of levels, so I worded it the way I did to incorporate the whole picture. Perfect. Secure, happy, and calm. Yes, that feels good to me. Okay. So what I also see happening from doing this is I'm seeing a more congruent and aligned flow as you get to that manifestation part, as you get to the part where you have created it. So like Linda with house renting, like there could be other people looking, or there could be other seeming obstacles along the way. So there's a flow though to it, right? And like adding her intuition is going to really spark her, so she is highly aware when she's looking, and then they can make intuitive decisions, more informed decisions when they do find like what they want, right? So just as an example, so I'm kind of letting you know how that flow works from the energetic standpoint. A couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I'm literally seeing the energy and the connection of how you feel when you've manifested, like coming back and just enveloping your whole like physical body and energetic body, the you that you are right now. Because we don't know, thank you, divine timing, we don't know how long it will take for things to come to us. Right? So, all righty. I'm seeing now like the energy coming up us and flowing out. And again, kind of that sparkler energy where things are like sparkling and igniting as they leave us. Okay, so now we're working in the universal realm. Outside of our physical and energetic, we're out there, and it's igniting and it's expanding. And then it's magnifying. So for magnifying this time, I'm actually seeing like beacons of light. I know we've kind of done that a couple times. Oops, I guess I didn't have that necklace on right way. So I'm seeing all like, okay, so we ignited and it was sparkles, and then it's expanding, it's moving out further into the universe to connect with the like frequency and the like vibration that's out there. And then the magnifying, I'm seeing those fragments of the light just growing into more light. It's becoming a beacon. It's becoming like a spotlight, these things. How is everyone else feeling it? And it's time for a commercial break, you guys. Hydrate. All right. Just do a couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth to kind of keep moving that energy, and also do settled back with us physically. And I am sensing somebody might need this. So if there's some more that have come up while we've done this, and things that are unuseful, unhealthy, or old, and you don't want them anymore, you know them at 5 higher for us. Hi, Ashara. Deb was saying that, cool, love the confirmation. I love the confirmation. All right, did the sound ever improve? I hope the sound improved. I'm just still kind of watching this develop as it's out there. It's out there and floating around the universe. So I'm still getting the sense of just the bigness. It's a bigness that's around it. Okay, good on the sound. Well, at least for you, Deb. Awesome. Yeah. How's everybody feeling? I'm really liking how some of you have changed your intention. Are you, and I'd like to hear, I know Lena, you've done it probably the most. Are you feeling a difference in being more specific with your intention instead of like the all-inclusive financial abundance? Are you noticing a difference with how you connect to your intention and how you feel about your intention by being more specific in it? Kelly says the sound has improved. Seems like it. Yay. Oh, goodish. Star is feeling good. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. So we do have a little bit of, I just said I didn't know who, but if somebody needs to still release things, then you can feel free to still release. The bonfire is still there. I just got a hit that somebody might need to do that. Maybe replay. I feel like it might be in the replay. Because what's possible is, well, when we did the first healing release at the beginning, well, it's energy, so it's always moving, and so we might not have got everything in that quick 5 minutes or whatever, right? And so things may have come up during the rest of the time. So I was just kind of saying, hey, if something's popped back up, we can always toss it into the fire and still release it. Okay, it's still really, it doesn't have to be just at the beginning, if that makes sense. So for anybody, if anything's popped back up, you can throw it in the bonfire, please. Okay. Awesome. Good. This is great, you guys. So I haven't heard any other comments about what's been happening for you. So again, I have the personalized Zap It Ups, and a lot of times we end up doing those in a general healing session too. Just so you know, they kind of all go together, but I did want to let you know that. Today, 2 days will be the last chance to sign up for the Amor Galore Radical Love Bootcamp. So check that out at jillhoyrip.com/love and grab your spot. It's $97 US, and I can tell you it won't be that price again. I already know that is a steal. If you have not been in the Soul Style Vibrant Living group, please do so. We're still kind of just getting it ramped up, but this week we'll be doing some intuitive practice. So I want to see you over there. And then every month, at the beginning of the month, just a reading, an oracle card reading, and a energy healing, and a Zap It Up. And it's a sliding scale fee over there for whichever many you wanted of those. So that is over on patreon.com, Jill Hoyrip, if you want to check that out. It's just kind of a way to get your own group healing. I'm tapping into the patrons and doing the readings and healings based on that. July's was all about personal power. So that was kind of a cool one to do. So if you are interested in any of that, it's just another kind of more, maybe potentially less expensive way to work with me. So, all right. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you in the boot camp, or I will see you again next Sunday for the Zap It Up. Okie doke. Take care. Goodbye, Mercury. Goodbye, Mercury. Okay, we'll be really curious moving forward to see how we go with our internet issues. Thank you for sticking around with me. Guys, take care. Bye.